Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I'll be refuting yet another contention made against Hadith preservation. In fact, this video will be really interesting because this video will create this, at least the argument in this video creates a massive problem for two of Orientalist claims regarding a Hadith. Namely, the contention that is being debunked today is retrojecting or raising of a Hadith. Let's get started. So here's the contention. A lot of the time we find that there is a certain statement of scholar of a particular tabi'in, companion or a scholar at one place that is reported in other place as a statement of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this clearly shows that the statements of companions of tabi'in, of scholars were turned into statements of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is actually really common contention and it's actually really stupid. Let's get started on the refutation. First of all, this is a gross exaggeration, at least at the amount of how many times these things happens. Secondly, think about this. Just because a statement of a Sahabi or a scholar is the same or similar to the statement of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that doesn't mean that the statement was raised to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It could also just as well could be the case that the Sahabi or the scholar was saying a particular thing because it is a statement of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For example, suppose there is a legal maxim regarding fiqh, right? That there are actually examples of this in my supposed examples of application of Hadith series. Suppose there is a one-line sentence that there is no tax on vegetables less than a particular amount, right? In one place a scholar is saying this, another place this is attributed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Does this necessarily mean that the statement of scholar is being raised up to the level of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Isn't it also possible that the reason the scholar was saying the statement because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has a hadith regarding this? Both are possible, so this contention doesn't work because it can't prove its point. One more thing, and this is really important in this regard. The stylometry argument shreds this contention, and you will see very soon why. The ahadith having a similar linguistic style, right, basically is proven very easily to stylometry. Through stylometry, we can show that the ahadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam have one author. Now, this can either be the case if the statements actually go back to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or everyone was making up a hadith in the same linguistic style. But if statements of people that were not intended as statements of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were raised up to him, this wouldn't happen. Then the ahadith would not have one linguistic style. This is very simple. No, and this is not even to mention why authentic and fabricated ahadith are so different. Think about this point. A hadith having a similar linguistic style of one author is proven through stylometry. It's even proven through linguistic analysis. Like if you can read Arabic, this is something that is evident because the ahadith share such a similar linguistic pattern. This can either possibly be through them actually having one author, or them basically a lot of people making up a hadith in a common linguistic style or pattern. This fact is not possible if statements of companions and others were being raised up to statements of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because then they are neither coming from one author and nor they are being made up to the same linguistic style. So the stylometry argument basically shreds this contention. It's not possible that these ahadiths were initially words of scholars and they were randomly raised up to the words of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because that is refuted by the result of the stylometric studies on ahadith. It's not complicated. By the way, for those who haven't watched the stylometry video, please do. It is a mind-blowing proof for hadith preservation, and it is absolutely massive proof in this regard. and it will give you confidence inshallah in regarding a hadith and the reliability of a hadith, because it is that massive of an argument. Inshallah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, the refutation for this is very simple. This is a common claim, yet this can be easily refuted through stylometric studies and linguistic analysis. Inshallah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Inshallah, I'll keep refuting these claims till next time. Assalamu alaikum.